of height and the
Welcome, Leo, to my Temple of Tarot, Astrology, and Yoga. This is an invitation to come in and to receive your October 2025 Astro Tarot forecast, which includes some yoga. And this month, I'm continuing to bring to you magical passes from the ancient shamanic Mexican yogic tradition. Most people aren't familiar with these movements, and I find them fascinating, so I'm including one either at the end of this video, depending on the functionality of my Starlink connection, or I'll post it immediately afterwards. So what I do, if you're new, and by the way, thank you very much for coming and for being here and watching my videos and commenting and supporting if you can. But subscribing is a way that allows YouTube to recognize my channel and to help to bring it out to the public, and I appreciate whatever help you can give. Thank you. So my name is Ava, and I'm practically a lifelong tarot card reader. I've been reading for over 40 years. I'm 73, and I've been teaching yoga since I was 20, and I've been studying astrology, I guess also since I was 30 or so. So these three subjects are my passion. I love them. They've helped me tremendously throughout my life in helping me make appropriate decisions and to remove the fear of making decisions, and reuniting me with my intuitive powers, which everyone has. So I would recommend very much if you would take the time and learn how to read the tarot yourself, and you'll have a lifelong companion, ally, and guide. So I follow the transits of only two planets, Venus and Mars, because they bring insight into the current events of a particular month. And in October, Venus is transiting Virgo, and Virgo is the next sign next to yours, making it your second house of finance, money, how you support yourself, how you create personal resources. And Venus is the planet that represents money because it represents what you most value. And money buys for us what we value. Venus also represents beauty, love, harmony, and pleasure. So perhaps you're spending your money on things that give you pleasure, that are beautiful, that will enrich your life through beautiful objects. Maybe it's about buying things that will beautify yourself, make you beautiful. New clothes, hairdo. This is also about self-worth, valuing yourself, and perhaps putting money into self-love of some sort, caring for yourself. It could be about creating a financial resource that more aligns with your heart, maybe more artistic. Leos are very artistic. And so it might be that you're either earning money on things that are artistic or creating a way to make money using your art, your natural artistic talents. Now that is what Venus will bring us energetically. Now Mars is transiting Libra, which is 2 signs away from you. So it is in your 3rd house. The 3rd house concerns the intellect, ideas, education, learning. It's also about your siblings and about your neighborhood, your immediate community. And Mars is the symbol of pure, raw energy, motivation, ambition, drive. So your ambition, drive, and motivation will be targeting these considerations: education, learning. The intellect itself, growing your knowledge base in some way. And it could also be that you're putting more energy into your community participation of some sort, or just getting around more frequently in the community. And or again, it could be you're putting more energy into your siblings. Now, the combination of these 2 things indicates increased assertiveness in your communication, which is balanced by your drive to create more wealth. Again, to increase your personal resources, particularly through artistic, intellectual, or social means or avenues. So this is the backdrop for the tarot reading, which is coming up next. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for helping with in any way you can, either through positive messaging me, encouraging me, because I also need encouragement. And or you can choose a personal and private reading from the shop in my website called grandcentralhealing.com. So, namaste and thank you. Wait for your reading. Coming up next. Welcome, Leo, to your tarot forecast for October 2025. Relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Leo. So we've built the foundation of this reading through the astrological forecast for Venus and Mars. So thinking about that reading, you might have a beautiful opportunity to expand your artistic and intellectual horizons, and to become more integrated into your community with your neighbors. I might caution that because it's Mars that's in the 3rd house of neighborhoods and neighbors and siblings, that Mars energy can sometimes be very forceful, bold, impulsive, and aggressive. So it could lead to misunderstandings or even conflict in some instances. This is just a heads up, just in case. Be aware of how you deliver your ideas and how you interact with your neighbors and your siblings, because the potential for this is there. It does not mean that that will happen. It could simply mean that you are very motivated to interact with your community and with your siblings. So let's begin. This is a 4-card spread, a simple reading, as was the astrological reading as well. So I'm going to insert 2 reversals in front of the camera. The rest of the cards are upright, and they've been pre-shuffled, but I'll shuffle a little more on camera, and then we'll begin your reading. I hope you enjoyed your summer. So let's begin. I'll start here. We separate the cards into 3 piles, and then we reassemble them like so. And now we're ready. The first card will represent the overall energy or mood of the month of October for you. So let's see. The 2 of Swords. A big choice, an important choice. 2s represent choice. This can also represent 2 opinions, 2 ideas. The figure is blindfolded, and she has her 2 swords crossed in front of her chest. She's seated and very still. Swords represents the mind, ideas. And remember, we have Mars in the sector of ideas, education, thoughts, concepts, learning. She's blindfolded, symbolically meaning she doesn't see at this point. She has a lack of clarity as to which idea, opinion, choice, decision she should take. She's at a standstill. She is contemplating, mentally surveying her 2 choices, her 2 options, her 2 ways of going. What will it mean if I choose A or if I choose B? This is a dilemma, an intellectual dilemma. You can't make your mind up because you don't have enough information as of yet. You have no clarity as of yet. This is the overall mood or energy of the month. Now let's see what your specific challenge for the month will be. The moon. What do they say about the moon? They say that the light of the moon is there to lead us out of the darkness, to guide us through the darkness. The sun is for the day to allow us to be active and to execute our ideas, our dreams. And the night is illuminated by the moon so that our fears of the dark are somehow softened, made less severe. This is your challenge. The moon represents emotions, the subliminal, hidden part of consciousness. The sun represents consciousness. The moon represents subconsciousness. Some subliminal, emotional situation or circumstance is bringing in a sense of fear. And it is your challenge to illuminate that fear and to bring yourself or others out of their fear. The moon also has phases, new moon to full moon. It's about being able to change according to what's necessary, to be mercurial, changeable, to not be pre-programmed emotionally, psychologically, but to go with the flow, to let things be, and to not submit to your fears. That's your challenge. All right. What's unexpected? The Ace of Pentacles. We have Venus in your second house of finance. Venus brings luck, good fortune with your financial resources. Here we have a beautiful symbol for Venus in your second house. Because here we have a hand, a white hand, a pure hand, a good hand, this angelic, unexpectedly coming out of a cloud, holding a single gold coin, pentacle, representing material wealth, material possessions, the material world. Aces are new beginnings. So on a financial level, how you make your money, personal resources, will have the benefit of some unexpected financial assistance. Money coming out of sort of nowhere, or the beginning of a new personal financial resource. That will eventually, if you plant the seeds of this opportunity into fertile soil, and this month it's about learning, education, maybe in your own education, investing in your own education, in your own learning, in your own artistic abilities, will then eventuate into that lush garden underneath. It will bear tremendous fruit. Aces are the beginning, the first step. It could even represent some sort of bonus or inheritance or financial assistance of some sort that's unexpected. There you go. Now, we're ready for the outcome. What will summarize this in a way? Give us a kind of overall something we can expect, probably by the end of the month. You're a fire sign. So far, we've had air in the form of the Two of Swords, choices, intellectual inner conflict of some kind, not knowing whether one option or another is better, sort of being in the dark. And here your challenge is to be a light out of your own fear, out of your own darkness, and to sustain the journey through the night via your mutability, adaptability, flexibility. Then we have, again, a financial opportunity, a new way of making money perhaps, or just investing in yourself, in your own skills and talents. And this bodes very well for your financial future. And it ends like this, in fire. We have the King of Fire, the King of Wands. That could be you. In total command of your financial, creative, professional resources, represented by that single wand. And he has a salamander at his feet. Not at his feet, but on the ground next to his throne. Salamanders are chameleons. Like the moon, they are always changing to adapt to their environment. They're not rigid. This is a very flamboyant and theatrical king. Look at his garb. He's very, it's like a dandy king, a very showy king. So it's about being able to own your talents, to use your talents to gain financially and to rule over your life in a way that is has a very organic and natural aspect to it. It's not rigid. It allows you to adapt and yet maintain authority over your life. That is the outcome in October. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. Now, wait for your magical pass coming up next. Or if it isn't on this particular video sequence here, I'll post it later. It all depends on the health of my Starlink internet connection. So thank you again for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate your viewership and your support. Thank you. Namaste.